An enumeration, or enum for short, is a structure that provides acceptable values, usually for a property. And our enumeration here, or enum, is font style and has 5 different values that are acceptable, being bold, regular, strikeout, italic, and underline. So you'll see those come up in the IntelliSense. I have 3 buttons in the example we showed in the previous lesson for regular, bold, and italic. And we can set the style of all of those by parsing the enum for the text of the button. So notice that regular, bold, and italic all match up with 3 of the values here, bold, regular, italic. We could, of course, do this as separate handlers, and we wouldn't have to do this enum parsing. But I want to show you how this works. So I'm going to dim style as font style. So it's going to be a font style instance. It's going to equal, I'm going to take the enum.parse, and then the, in parentheses, get type, and in parentheses for that, the font style, the name of my enum, comma, and then sender.text, where the value of the text of the button is, regular, bold, or italic. That sets the fonts, that sets style as a font style enum value. And then lbldisplay.font equals new font, lbldisplay.font.font families, keeping the same font family, the same font size, lbldisplay.font size, and just changing the style to either regular, bold, or italic. Well, here I'm going to toggle the strikeout button, the strikeout style, on or off. And so we saw that we could use the or to add a font style to the existing style. So you see here lbldisplay.font.style or fontstyle.strikeout. That would set the strikeout value to true and would strike out through the text. But what if I want to turn that off? The and does not do that. We have to use an XOR. So I put this all in a if-else if, and my Boolean expression is lbldisplay.font.style has flag, and I'm checking to see if the font style strikeout flag is set. But if it's not set, notice there's a not here in front of that. We'll talk about this again in a couple lessons. This is saying if that's not true, then I want to do this. And so what I want to do is set lbldisplay.font, and the font style is going to be lbldisplay.fontstyle or fontstyle.strikeout. But if it is set, meaning the strikeout is currently existing in that label style, I want to turn it off. And there we can use the XOR value. So the else has the lbldisplay.font.style XOR fontstyle.strikeout. Might be a little confusing, something you're probably not going to encounter very often, but I just want to make you aware of how we can work with these enums and be able to parse them out and be able to set the flags for them. Let me demonstrate that this does indeed work. I have the font set for this label to Sago UI 18-point regular. If I click bold, we'll get bold. Here's italic, and go back to regular. So I'm setting the font style enum from the text of those 3 buttons. Here then is the button to toggle the strikeout using the OR, turn it on, or using the XOR to turn it off. If you just jumped into this video, you can see all the videos from the Programming Practicum playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos I create, you can click my picture in the top right to subscribe to the channel.